Welcome to today's lecture on working with basic prompts. In this session, we will explore the foundational concepts of prompt and how to use them effectively in AI system. Prompts are the building blocks of interacting with AI. They are the instruction or questions we give to guide the AI in generating responses. Our focus today will be on learning the principles of prompt design, formatting, and optimization techniques. Along the way, we will look at practical examples. This lecture will help you understand how to create clear, effective prompts and refine them for better results. By the end, you will be able to apply these techniques confidently in real-world scenarios. So let's get started. Before we dive into the main content, let's take a look at what you will learn in this lecture. By the end of the session, you will be able to understand the foundational concept of basic prompts. You will learn what prompts are and why they are important for working with AI systems. Learn the principles of prompt design. You will explore how to make prompts clear, specific, and context-rich to guide AI effectively. Master formatting and optimization techniques. You will discover how to format prompts to organize responses and optimize them for better results. Apply practical techniques through real-world examples and see how to apply these techniques in meaningful contexts. This lecture will include hands-on demonstration and activities to help you practice crafting effective prompts for various tasks. By the end of this session, you will have both the knowledge and the confidence to design and refine prompts for your own applications. Let's move on and start with the introduction to the basic prompts. Let's start by understanding what basic prompts are and why they are important. A basic prompt is a simple instruction or question that we give to an AI system to guide its response. These prompts can range from a single sentence to a detailed description. They are the starting point for any interaction with AI. For example, a simple prompt could be translate how you into Assamese. So, what is the response of the AI? That is, uh, translation of how are you in Assamese is Apuni kene ase. Another example could be summarize the history of Kaziranga National Park. So, this is a response from the AI. As you can see that the AI has generated a very brief summary highlighting the significance and its role in conserving Assam's wildlife. Why are basic prompts important? They help us communicate effectively with AI by setting clear expectations for the response. A well-crafted prompt ensures that the output is relevant, accurate, and useful. Think of prompts as instructions you give to a friend who is eager to help but needs clear guidance to do so. In this lecture, we will explore how to craft prompts that are not only effective but also optimized for better results. Let's now move on to the key principles that make a prompt effective. To create effective prompts, There are three key principles you should always keep in mind. They are clarity, specificity, and context. Let's go through each of them with examples.
So let's talk about clarity of a prompt. As we have mentioned several times, that a prompt should be clear and easy to understand. You should always avoid vague and ambiguous language that might confuse the AI. So let us take an example. Let me write prompt that explain Bihu. I have simply written a two-word prompt that explain Bihu. So the AI has generated out of its own a response. As you can see, it is talking about all the types of Bihu, the features, and cultural significance, everything in a very broad sense. Now, if I add more clarity to the prompt and write as explain the cultural significance of Rongali Bihu in Assamese society. Now it has generated output as desired by me. You can see, the clearer is your prompt, the more focused the AI response will be. This time, the AI has generated a more focused response to my prompt. You have understood these things. The second thing that we are going to talk about is about specificity. So you must be specific as possible to narrow down the AI's response. Provide details about what you want, such as the type of information, format, or length. So our basic prompt might be that list some Assamese dishes. So for this type of prompt, it has again responded in a very broader sense. You can see it is going on generating. Generating. So it is talked about in a very broad way. So instead of writing lists some dishes, let's say I will be very specific here. List three traditional Assamese dishes served during let's say Bihu celebration. This time I have included more specificity. This tells the AI exactly what kind of information you are looking for. Okay, you can see it has listed three traditional Assamese dishes that is served during the Bihu. Then comes the context. Adding context helps the AI understand the background and purpose of your request. Without context, the AI might give a generic or irrelevant answer. For example, a general prompt might be, what are the benefits of tea plantation? Again, it will generate some response that is much broader in sense. You can see it is talking about economic benefits, environmental benefits, social benefits, tourism and cultural heritage, health benefits, contribution to global markets, climate adaptation, and finally it's come to conclusion. Now, if we modify the prompt and write a context-rich prompt like, what are the economic benefits of tea plantation in Assam, focusing on employment and exports? Let's correct the typing errors and run the prompt. As you can see, the second context-rich modified prompt gives clear guidance, ensuring AI delivers more useful information. Try this type of experiments with yourself also.
By applying these principles, you can craft prompts that guide the AI effectively and avoid unnecessary back and forth. In the next section, we will look at how formatting your prompts can further enhance the quality of AI response. So let's move ahead. Now that we have covered the key principles of the clarity, specificity, and context, now look at how formatting can help structure your prompts for better AI response. So why formatting is important? Proper formatting ensures that the AI organizes its output in a clear and logical way. It also makes your request easier to follow, especially for the tasks that involve multiple steps or detailed outputs.
Let us now have a better understanding of formatting techniques with some practical examples. The first one is use keywords for clarity. Words like list, describe, or summarize help define the structure of the response. For example, list 5 tourist attractions in Assam. With words like list adding to the prompt helps to define the structure of the response. The AI has provided the information in the list format, making it easier to read. Second one is specify structure and length. Adding instructions about how to organize the response or limit its length can make the output more relevant. Let us try another prompt. Write a 100-word summary about the Brahmaputra River and its importance in Sam's agriculture. This type of prompts ensures the response stays concise and focused. As you can see, third one is use numbered or bulleted prompts. Numbered or bulleted instruction encourages the AI to provide a well-structured output. Another example of the same, explain the economic impact of some silk industry by covering these 3 points. Let's correct the typographical mistakes. Let's the 3 points. Shift enter. Number 1, employment generation. Employment generation. Number 2, opportunities. Number 3 is challenges faced by local weavers. You can see the AI has followed the same structure, making the response more organized and focused as I desired.
Practical tip for you: if the AI's initial response is not formatted as you expected, try refining the prompt by adding specific keywords or rephrasing your request. Next, we will explore how to optimize prompts by identifying and avoiding the common pitfalls. Let's move forward. Now let's talk about how to optimize basic prompts for better AI response. While clarity, specificity, and context are essential, optimization focuses on refining your prompts to make them even more effective.
Now let us see how to optimize prompts. First, avoid ambiguity. Ambiguous prompts can confuse the AI and result in irrelevant answers. Let us see an example. Let's be our initial prompt be explain be who. Now, if we want to optimize this prompt, we will not just write simply explain view. We will write explain Rongali Bihu. Rongali Bihu's cultural importance in Assam and how it is celebrated. Now, this is our prompt, and let's see what is the output. So now you can see from the AI generated output that optimized prompt provides more detail, guiding the AI to focus on the response. Did it finish first? Okay. So let us now talk about the iterative refinement. Sometimes first response you get may not meet your needs. So you can refine the prompt step by step to improve the output. Let us write our first initial prompt as write about Brahmaputra river. Okay. So I write an initial prompt about Brahmaputra river. It has given some out, but it is not like I desired. Now I will refine the prompt. How to refine? I will simply here go to the initial prompt and edit the message. Now I will write a 200 word description of the Brahmaputra river focusing on its role in Assam's agriculture and transportation. Now I have edited the prompt and let's see. Okay, it will again regenerate the output as per my prompt. So you can see that iterative refinement ensures you to receive accurate and useful information as you desire to get. Third point about how to optimize prompt is be precise about the output. Instead of simply writing describe the tea industry in Assam, we may write a 150-word summary about the economic impact of Assam's tea industry, focusing on its global exports. As you can see, it has generated what we wanted.
Now, the common pitfalls to avoid: overloading the prompts. Avoid adding too many details in one prompt. Break it into similar parts if necessary. Using generic language. Be specific about what you want to avoid broad or irrelevant responses. Again, the practical tip for you: test multiple versions of a prompt and compare the result. This will help you learn how small adjustments can lead to a significant improvements. Next, we will explore practical examples to demonstrate these techniques in action. Let's continue.
Let's start with our first practical example, where we will use prompt engineering to create educational content about Assamese culture. So, here is the first scenario. Imagine you are creating a learning module in Assam's rich cultural heritage. You want the AI to write an introduction about the Satriya dance, a classical dance form from Assam. So let us write the initial simple prompt that write about Satriya dance. You can see it has generated some content, or you may say output, but it's too broad and lack depth. To improve the output, we can refine the prompt by adding clarity, specificity, and context. Now let's refine the prompt. Let it generate first. We will define the prompt now as write a 200-word introduction to the history of history and importance of the Kriya dance, focusing on its origins in Assam and its role in preserving the cultural heritage. Let's see what it gives me now. You can see that this time AI has provided a structured response. Now, let's refine the prompt further. Your next prompt can be compare Triya, Bench Wheat, Bharatanatyam, focusing on their origin and cultural influence in 150 words. Now, I'm not going to run this prompt. This is a task for you. Write this prompt and check out what the output is. And ask yourself, does the AI provide relevant and well structured information? How does adding context, for example, comparison, improve the response? By refining these prompts step by step, it guides the AI to produce high quality, tailored content. Next, we will explore another practical example focused on Assam's tourism sector. Let's move on. Let us move to our second practical example, focusing on how prompt engineering can help create content from promoting tourism across India. Tourism is a vital sector that showcases the country's cultural, natural, and historical richness. So this time here is the scenario. Imagine you are tasked with creating a travel guide for tourists visiting India. For example, let's design a 3-day itinerary for a popular tourist destination, Jaipur, also known as the Pink City. So let us run the initial prompt. It is a simple one. Write an itinerary for a trip to Jaipur. This is a basic prompt and it will generate a response as you can see, but it may lack depth or specific details. Let us finish. Let's finish it first. Okay. Let's refine the prompt. Create a 3-day itinerary for a tourist visiting Jaipur, including specific cultural experience. Yes. Heritage sites and local food options. Now let's see what the AI generates. You see, you can see as per my requirement, it has created a 3-day itinerary specific what I have asked for. If you want the itinerary more specific, we can focus on theme like ecotourism. You can refine the prompt as a case like create a 3-day ecotourism itinerary in Kerala, focusing on backwater cruises, sustainable resorts, and traditional Kerala cuisines. The AI and check whether AI provides a response tailored to ecotourism, such as recommending houseboat stay in Lepi or nature walks in Kadik. Now, showdown. At a prompt to create heritage focused itinerary for Varanasi. Try this prompt. Create a 2-day heritage itinerary for Varanasi, focusing on temple visits, the Ganga Aarti, and silk weaving workshops. Try this prompt and check how does adding details like cultural experience in themes improve the AI's output. Did the refined prompt guide the AI to generate more meaningful and specific itineraries? Try this one yourself.
This example demonstrates how prompt engineering can help create detailed theme-based travel guides for different regions across India. Let's now move on to our next practical example, which focuses on Indian cuisines.
Let's now explore our third practical example, focusing on how prompt engineering can help generate content about India's diverse and vibrant regional cuisines. So, here is the scenario for you. Imagine you are writing a blog post about traditional Indian dishes. You want to highlight the variety of the cuisines across India and their cultural significance. So, as usual, we'll write a simple basic prompt. Write about Indian food. Prompt is very too broad and will likely to result the general response as it has done. Get it more structured and informative output, we can refine the prompt. Let it generating finish first, then we'll see how to refine. You can see that it has get a very broad response. So let's try it and refine the prompt. List 5 traditional Indian dishes from different age and describe their ingredients, ingredients, preparation method, and cultural significance. So as you can see, it is generating the output as per my requirement, as I have asked him to list 5 traditional Indian dishes from different states. The first he has listed Rogan Josh from Jammu and Kashmir, then from Bihar, Tamil Nadu, Assam, then Rajasthan. Okay. Now, if we want to focus on vegetarian or festive dishes, we can refine the prompt further. List 5 vegetarian festive dishes from India, describing the preparation methods and the festivals they are created with. So this is our prompt, and you can see here while typing, I have some also typographical mistakes. I have the option either I can correct this one or I can leave it as it is, because generally AI understands what I am saying going to say. So let's leave it in wrong way and try this prompt. As you can see, it has given me the output of the traditional vegetarian festive dishes from India along with their preparation method. While you check this out, there's activity for you. Write a prompt highlighting the health benefits of traditional Indian dishes. For example, you may write the prompt as describe the health benefits of ragi mudde, that is from Karnataka, and masor tenga from Assam, in 200 words. Run the prompt and see how the AI responds. Does it focus on the nutritional aspects of the dishes? Move on to our fourth practical example, where we will see how prompt engineering can be used to generate content about India's diverse local economics. So here is the scenario for you. Imagine you are preparing an article on the economic contributions of different industries in India. For this example, we will focus on the handloom industry, which is an integral part of India's cultural and economic landscape. As usual, we will write a basic prompt, that is write about India's handloom industry. This prompt is too general, and you can see it has created a very broad response. Next, we will refine the prompt as write a, let's say, 250 word summary on the impact of the handloom industry in India, focusing on, let's say, employment generation and global sports. Let's see. Now you can see the output is more refined and it is as per our requirement. To make the content even more relevant, we can add a focus on sustainability or government initiative, like explain the role of the handloom industry in promoting sustainable livelihoods in, let's say, rural India, and highlight government schemes supporting the artisans. You can see the refined prompt encourage the AI to include key policies or schemes initiative taken by Government of India. Now again I am giving activity to you. Try prompt regarding describe the economic impact of tea industry in Assam, focusing on employment and exports. You need to write a post, or you can try explain how Bengaluru's IT industry contributes to India's GDP, focusing on job creation and innovation. Trying such type of prompts to analyze how effectively the AI provides structured and insightful response. And check, did the refined prompt lead to more balanced and informative response? How does adding themes like sustainability or specific challenges improve the depth of the AI's output? All these examples show how refining prompts can guide AI to generate detailed and relevant content about India's industries, whether it's tea from Assam, textiles from Gujarat, or IT from Bengaluru.
Now it's time to reflect on what we have covered so far and test your understanding of prompt engineering with a couple of activities. The first activity for you, write a basic prompt. The task is write a prompt to generate a summary about the role of Indian Railways in national connectivity. You can write in this way that write a 150 word summary on how the Indian Railway connects remote areas and boosts trade in India. Try to add details like specific regions or key economic impacts to make the prompt more specific. Again, the second activity for you, this is the refine a prompt. The task is the refine the following prompt. Describe India's wildlife. Now you have to here add clarity, specificity and context to improve the AI response. And the refined example can be write a 200-word description of India's wildlife focusing on national parks like Jim Corbett, Kaziranga and Gir Forest and efforts to protect endangered species. You can try different prompt also. Now as you have tried the prompts till now, reflection questions for you. How does adding more details such as region or theme improve the AI's output? Were the outputs well structured and relevant after refining the prompt? What additional detail could you include to make your prompts even more effective? These activities are designed to help you practice crafting and refining prompts for better AI response. Take some time to try this task and you will notice how small adjustments can lead to significant improvement in the AI's output. So let's wrap up today's session with a quick recap of the key points we have covered and some final takeaways. The key point covers are basics of prompt design. Effective prompts are clear, specific and context-rich These principles ensures that AI produce accurate and relevant outputs. Formatting and optimization. Proper formatting, such as using keywords, structured instructions, and specifying length or focus, significantly improves the response quality. Refining prompts through iteration allows you to achieve better results by guiding the AI more effectively. We explored real-world scenarios across various domains, including tourism, designing detailed and engaging itineraries for different destinations, regional cuisines, highlighting traditional dishes and their cultural significance, local economics, discussing the economic impact of key industries and their contributions. Now, the next step for you, experiment with prompts. Try applying the principles of clarity, specificity, and context to your own task. Test prompts in various domains such as education, business, or content creation. Refine and iterate. Don't hesitate to adjust your prompt and try again. Iterative refinement is the key to mastering prompt engineering. Share and learn. Discuss your experience with your friends to exchange ideas and improve your skills further. Thank you for joining today's session on working with basic prompts. I hope you feel more confident in crafting and refining prompts for AI systems. Keep practicing, explore diverse applications, and experiment with different techniques. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.